So, my poem is based on the human massacre that shook the world 3 weeks ago at Kabul, Afghanistan. We all saw the soul rending images of people clinging to the wheels of an aeroplane, to the wings of an aeroplane, people falling from the sky. The entire world watched them in silence, in horror. So, many of us, I myself have never visited Afghanistan, Kabul, but we all have visited places, we all carry places inside of us through mythology, through literature, poems, stories, artwork, movies. I happened to learn about Kabul through Tagore's Kabuliwala, through the film John Abraham's, technically Kabir Khan's Kabul Express, and many other references. So this is a poem, this is a prayer for Kabul, for Afghanistan. I hope you all enjoy it. Muchas gracias. Kabul. Tagore introduced me to a land far away, a region of dry mountains, but people with warm hearts. A land of dry fruits, from where came noblemen, tall and sturdy, whose soft hearts made them remember their own little daughter at the sight of a similar girl in another land. That was the Kabul I had learned about. Our paths crossed again some years later. I was then still a child, but a child with open ears, open eyes, and an open heart. I remember watching a movie called Kabul Express, which had an actor I liked, a tall, muscular guy with long hair, a man like whom I wanted to be. I have forgotten now most of the movie, but I remember seeing a picture of the land very different from the one Tagore had painted. A scene stays with me, where the hero was exercising, doing push-ups. His muscles were exploding, the wind was playing with his hair. A little Afghan boy, who might have been of my age then, was watching the hero from behind a wall, his face shining red, like the first rays of the sun. Like me, he was smiling, captivated, curious. The hero liked the attention and the admiration and signaled to the boy saying, "Aja, tu bhi karega?" The boy came from behind the wall and stood before the hero. He had one leg, walked with crutches, thanks to the war. The hero lost his smile. The boy smiled back at him, and I understood, Kabul, what a mighty heart you had. Now, after so many years, here we meet again. We have both grown and suffered in our own ways, through dreams and hopes and triumphs and losses, but there is a world of a difference between us, for I have lived and you have survived. The Kabul I now see every time, everywhere since the past week, on television, mobile phones, in gossips, in prayers, and even in dreams, is a region with dry mountains and fearful hearts. Hearts more afraid of life than death. Hearts preferring the fate of Icarus with only one ambition, to flee and to be free. To be free. To be free from a fate far worse than falling from the sky. Molten wings of an aeroplane. As the world gapes in horror and slowly turns away, quite leisurely from the disaster, as Auden would say. But Kabul, O Kabul, you are crying, and there is no one to wipe your tears. Kabul, O Kabul, one day, through many, many more years, you will rise and all the sighs will cease. Oh, there will be peace. And once again, the world will know you as who you are. A region of dry mountains, but people with warm hearts. A land of dry fruits, from where come noble people, tall and sturdy, whose soft hearts make them remember their own little daughter at the sight of a similar girl in another land. Thank you.